Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Amazon 5-Star Theater presents Real Customer Reviews performed by Ed Helms. Tonight's review, Tactical Jacket. I was living a simple life. Didn't get out much. Then, I bought this jacket, and everything changed. Women came flocking to me from lands domestic and foreign. On the 245-day sailboat voyage home, I was attacked by a shark. I knew it was the jacket he was after. Giving up the jacket in exchange for my life. 5 stars. Amazon customer 69. Shop the perfect gift this holiday on Amazon.
Looking for a fantasy that will keep you up all night? From Blood and Ash isn't just a story, it's the beginning of an obsession. From Blood and Ash launches you into a world where forbidden desire collides with deadly secrets, and every choice could ignite a war. Expect heart-pounding romance, fierce battles, and a heroine who refuses to be caged. If you crave danger, passion, and twists you'll never see coming, start the journey today. Grab From Blood and Ash, available in print, ebook, and audiobook, and enter a series you'll never want to leave.
Want to buy your way? Of course you do. That's why CarMax offers an experience designed just for you. Want to start online, then visit the lot, then go back online? Sure. Want to talk to a real person or chat online? Either works. Want to take your time and compare all the makes and models? No problem. Then make up some time by filling out the paperwork at home and schedule express pickup or home delivery? Done. When it comes to how you buy, CarMax puts you in the driver's seat. Want to drive? CarMax. Delivery restrictions apply. See CarMax.com for details.
Hey, I'm Steffi. I go big for the holidays, so I'm going to Famous Footwear. With over 800 stores, you're never far from the perfect gift. So make your list and make it famous. Buy one pair, get one half off at Famous Footwear or Famous.com. Some exclusions apply.
I'm Heather Dubrow.
And I'm Terry Dubrow.
And we're going to keep this between us.
But no, not really.
And I'm sorry we're off camera today because I am sick as a dog.
Yes. And I don't want to get that close to you because I don't want to be equally sick.
Will you sleep in the bed with me?
Yeah, but I turn the other way.
Do you?
Well, because of the snoring and sleep apnea. You've trained me to sleep away from you. It's mildly pathetic.
For some reason, you don't snore as badly when you lay on your left side.
Oh.
That's why.
Okay.
All right, so we got a lot of fan questions. I know the reunion's now been I don't even know. It feels like that fever dream could have been 2 weeks ago. And people were asking about the reunion. So we have some reunion questions. We're going to touch on that. And I definitely want to get into some of your BravoCon questions and talk about our experience there because I thought that was really interesting. So forgive my congested voice and all that. But we're very excited to be here with all of you. How am I feeling post-reunion? I got asked a lot. I have to say, there's different cycles to the show. And you know this after us being on the show for so long, but there's the filming of it, and then there's the thinking about it after it's done filming, and then there's the watching of it and seeing how it's put together, and it reignites things, and then you got to litigate it at the reunion, and then you're done with the reunion, and then the reunion actually airs and comes back up again, and then you got BravoCon. These are the couple of months when everything's quiet.
Well, it's supposed to be quiet.
It's supposed to be quiet.
But is it actually quiet?
It's not actually
it
quiet.
seems to me back in the day that when there was the reunion, everybody just kind of went to their own corners until you find out who's coming back for the next season and who's not. And then nobody talked about it. Now it just seems to be like it goes on and on and on, and people are still fighting in the media.
But don't you think that's because there's so many more social platforms?
Yeah.
And because of BravoCon. And yeah, not everyone, but there are definitely people that want to litigate things and keep litigating things and put their narrative out there. But I have to say, for some people, it's probably a smart thing because they get their narrative out there and they feel like they're ahead of things or they're controlling narrative. I think for other people who aren't doing a very good job of what I see in the media, that, sometimes it's okay to just shh.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to name names, and I don't really focus too much. I didn't watch the reunion, as you know, but I do see the aftermath, and some of the people who were at the reunions and others who weren't at the reunions who were invited are completely and fully litigating this in the media, putting out major statements.
And then the question is, why not go? And I got a lot of people asking why you didn't go to the reunion.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to litigate it in the media
Well, you weren't
afterwards, why I didn't go?
Yes.
Why would I go?
I said you weren't invited.
Oh, why I didn't go?
Yes.
Why would I be invited? To talk about the party where I smoked weed? I mean, how am I going to talk about?
Oh, you've gone to the reunion. You've been to
once.
one. Yeah, you went to one.
And that's because I had a thing with David Bador, which was dumb on my part, and I lost at the reunion. But
you're accountable for it. But that's the point. Here's the thing. That's the whole point of the reunion, is that you want to go and be accountable for things you've done or said, or really hear maybe some of the things you didn't hear. And also, as you know, while we're filming the show, like, I don't know what other people are filming or what's going on in other things. And so I once I see it, I go, oh, I didn't know that was going on. Maybe if I had had that information, I would have felt differently or whatever it is. But it used to be, to your earlier point, you would litigate all this at the reunion and then you'd walk away.
Yeah, they're litigating it now more after the reunion than they were during the reunion. Yeah. And those that were invited that didn't show are really litigating it.
Yeah, not everyone.
Yeah. And so this is an interesting transition period between end of reunion, determining who's coming back, and then the shooting of the new season. Okay. The big question mark is who's coming back, who's not coming back. But I know nothing, but one truth I do know is none of you know.
There's one person we know that's definitely coming back, and that is Vicki Gunvalson. And I want to tell you something. That moment, so you weren't there because it was at Watch What Happens Live,
right?
At the Bravo Awards.
Right.
So Andy and Vicki are standing backstage, and they came out, and he had told her that she was coming out to help him present the Lifetime Achievement Award, which she has only been given once, that Vicki had won. So she was like passing it to the next person.
Right.
So Vicki thought when she was backstage, and this is what she told us all afterwards, she thought this was going to be her last moment ever in the Bravoverse. So she was backstage with Andy. She was sort of taking it in and sad. And she was chatting with Andy and whatever, and they walked out holding hands. She thought they were going out to present this award, and she had written a speech.
Right.
And they got out there, and it wasn't on the teleprompter, her speech. And she was a little confused, and they were standing there. And then, of course, he offered her the orange and asked her to come back and be on season 20, which was, it was so, I think I have to tell you, sitting in the audience, and I was sitting at the table with most of the people from our show, and but everyone went crazy. Like, the whole place went bananas. It was so exciting and so sweet, and so iconic that Housewives in general is turning 20, and they're inviting back the OG of the OG show to be on the season. It was just so cool. And then the next day, we were filming a thing, me and Tamara and Vicki, and Vicki was still holding the orange, the actual orange that Andy had given her. She slept with the orange. He said she showered with the orange. She would not let the orange go.
Right. And so what is she doing about the fungal infection in her bed from sleeping with him? Now that the orange has gotten ripe and degraded.
I mean, I don't know if she eats the orange. I don't know what's happened. But we know for sure that Vicki is coming back. Anyone else? I mean, who knows? You just never know.
So let me ask you this way, because I'm sure you've been asked, who do you think's coming back? Who do you? How about this? How many do you think are not coming back?
Oh.
Not who, but how many do you think are not coming back?
I don't know. I think usually when you have a successful season, usually everyone comes back.
Right.
Having said that, our cast used to be small, one of the smallest of all the franchises.
Right.
Like we had many seasons that there were just 5 of us and never at a loss for, content or drama or anything like that. I think that Orange County in particular, because each of the franchises are a little bit different. I think Orange County in general has typically leaned more into the wives' personal stories, where some of the other franchises is more about the group, which is why I think we've been able to exist with such a smaller cast. So the question is, if you feel like there's enough personal story from everyone in the group, maybe you just keep things the same. If you feel like there's not and you need to mix it up, then you need to make room, because right now we have a lot of people.
Second chances are for your closet, not your ex. So whether it's the quiet luxury piece you bought before remembering you're actually a maximalist, or those flats you never quite broke in, the best place to give them a second chance is The Real Real. I am so excited to share that this podcast is sponsored by The Real Real, the best place to shop and sell authenticated luxury bags, clothing, watches, and so much more. I have shopped and sold at The Real Real, which is great because I can use my earnings for something special and new to me. I love scouring The Real Real for new pieces. P.S. There are 10,000 new items every day, and they do their daily drops at 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. EST. Resale is for second chances. The killer heels that killed your feet, jewelry that your ex bought you, whatever it is, consigning with The Real Real is the best way to let go of something that's no longer you and get paid for it. So if you need more closet space, don't stop shopping. Start selling and make room for pieces that actually feel like you. The Real Real is the world's largest and most trusted resource for authenticated luxury resale. With thousands of new arrivals daily, no one does resale like The Real Real. And this month, you can get an extra $100 site credit when you sell for the first time. Just go to therealreal.com/Dubrow to get your extra $100. therealreal.com/Dubrow. That's therealreal.com/Dubrow.
Hey, audiobook lovers. This week on the podcast, I'm sitting down with musician, producer, and walking encyclopedia, Questlove. We're talking about Mark Ronson's memoir, Night People, How to Be a DJ in 90s New York City. All right, like we talked about before, Mark Ronson found sanctuary in the DJ booth. What's a tool or piece of equipment in the studio or on stage that gives you the most control?
So I have 2 microphones on stage. We have the microphone that you hear as the audience. Then we have a second microphone in which we communicate with each other. I feel like that second microphone kind of saved all of our friendships. No band likes each other after 20 years or 25 years. Like the Beatles broke up in 7.5 years, and we're going on 35.
Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Want to sell your car your way? Who wouldn't? That's why CarMax offers a car selling experience designed just for you, with online and in-store options. Want to know what your car is worth quickly? Get an online offer in under 2 minutes. Want to think it over? Use OfferWatch to keep tabs on your car's value over time. Plus, CarMax offers flexible selling options with express drop-off, in-store, or pick-up at home. Selling your car is in your control with CarMax. Want to drive? CarMax. Pickup not available everywhere. Restrictions and fee may apply. See CarMax.com for details.
Breaking news, everybody. Not everything is terrible. I repeat, not everything is terrible. The Ripple Effect with Jenna Kim Jones is proof that the internet, it hasn't ruined humanity entirely.
Let me start by saying it's a great day to be a gray shirt. Team Rubicon, it truly is a team. Those folks, myself included, all had one desire, which is helping folks in disaster, trying to be a little bit of hope in a really, really bad situation.
It's like magic, you guys. So put down your doom scroller and pick up your faith in humanity and join me, Jenna, for The Ripple Effect. It's a reminder that you can start a ripple that changes everything. You really can.
We give just that nugget of hope, helping other people. For some of our gray shirts, it's during a time when they need help, and by helping others, it helps them.
Listen to The Ripple Effect with Jenna Kim Jones on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Kristen Davis, host of the podcast, Are You a Charlotte? The most anticipated guest from season 3 is here. The tray to my Charlotte. Kyle MacLachlan joins me to relive all of the magical Trey and Charlotte moments. He reveals what he thinks of Trey giving Charlotte a cardboard baby.
Why would I bring her a cardboard baby? I was like, this doesn't track for me at all.
When he found out Trey's shortcomings.
I'm kind of excited at talking about, I think he's a guy who spends time in Central Park, he's probably, there'll be some surgery stuff, and I was like, all this kind of stuff going on, and they were like, yeah, fine. And they said, but he's impotent. And I was like, he's impotent.
And why he chose not to return to And Just Like That.
They came and presented an idea, and I was like, I see it. It's so kind of a one joke idea.
You don't want to miss this. Listen to Are You a Charlotte on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Let me ask you a slightly different way. How many people do you think are not coming back?
I have no idea.
You don't want to venture to answer.
No.
Okay.
I don't. I will tell you this. Nothing would surprise me.
Right.
Nothing would surprise me. I think sometimes great decisions are made. Sometimes terrible decisions are made.
You wouldn't be surprised if everyone comes back.
Right.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they chop the cats in half.
Right.
I really wouldn't.
There was this thing, something I've read where Bravo put out a press release that said there's a major cash shakeup coming.
Tamara said that, but I've never seen a press release.
No, I actually went, where's the press release? I want to see that. And
I don't know, but Tamara's really good at clickbait, so it could be that.
that was sort of her Ozempic penis.
Yeah, moment.
Moment.
Exactly. It could have been that.
By the way, are we talking about BravoCon?
Yeah, for sure. We're talking about BravoCon. We should say what happened to Vicky too.
Yes.
Because that was crazy. By the way, I did a complete press line after we're going to tell you what happened, and I didn't say a word because it's not my business to tell. And
she didn't tell anybody though. Should we not?
Tamara did.
Tamara talked about it.
Yeah, that's why I thought it's okay to talk about it.
She face planted. You mean she told that story right in front of us.
So me and Tamara and Vicky did this really cool photo shoot, which everyone did while they were there. They put people in different groups together, and it was so fun. And of course, she was still holding her orange, Vicky. And they do these slow-mo cameras, whatever. And they have the camera sort of on tracks. It's on a dolly, they call it. So it's on what looks like a train track going across the floor. And you have to be careful walking over it to get to the set. So we get on there, we do the whole photo shoot, whatever. And as we're walking off the set, and you have lights in your eyes and whatnot, Vicky, still holding her orange, her toes, instead of stepping over the tracks, her toes go under the tracks, and she face planted on the floor.
Right in front of me.
Right in front of Terry.
So just as I had those two people choke, and I had to Heimlich them, Vicky Gumbelson face planted right onto her body, face, chest, breast, abdomen.
Face down.
And by the way, and didn't move.
Didn't move.
So it looked like she was unconscious.
Didn't break her fall with her hands because she was holding the orange. And I was behind her. And this is only funny because we know she's okay. But behind her, because her toes went under the rail and she face planted down, her shoes got stuck up. And it looked from the back like the Wicked Witch of the East. When the house falls.
Right.
All you see are the shoes sticking out.
Right.
It was so funny.
Yeah, but I mean, she didn't move.
Shit, that was not funny.
I mean, she literally didn't move for maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at her going, that was enough to render you
her? Yeah.
But then she moved, and she required a little bit of
love and care.
Examination.
Yes.
But it was good.
But this is why I always travel with my personal physician.
Yes. Yeah.
And you were so sweet with her. And and her boyfriend was there, and her brother Billy.
Who, by the way, I've met Billy.
Of course,
a
million
very
times.
nice guy.
Love seeing Billy.
I don't think I'd ever met her boyfriend.
I couldn't remember if we'd met him either.
And I can say that if we were to come back next season, because you never know,
right?
I would be very pleased to have him be added to the house husband.
You liked him.
I liked him very much. I can see why she likes him.
Yeah.
Seems Mike, right?
Yeah.
Very down to earth, salt of the earth kind of nice guy. Sort of like right in the realm of a Travis, Eddie, Shane. Just a lot of, cool guy. I could see hanging out with him.
Oh, so nice.
Yeah, very nice guy.
A lot of nostalgia with Vicky, and it's funny because and I can't remember if we've talked about this on the podcast, but a couple of weeks ago, Vicky was saying I was too liberal to be on the show.
Right.
Why does Heather want to be on the show? Blah blah blah, whatever. When I'm with her, I still don't care.
Right.
Because we had so much fun. Even when we didn't have fun together, we always laughed.
Yeah, I agree. But at some point, you've got to look her in the eye and go, let's talk about this BS that you've been putting out in the media for the last 5 years about us. We've never called you out on it. But so where are you getting this information?
Well, you never know. Let's see if it's season 20.
That's true.
But anyway, it really was a lot of fun. And the reunion stuff, because people are asking whose dress was my favorite. I think my favorite dress was Gina's, hands down. I think it was Alex Perry. It was really beautiful. It looked great on her. I really liked her whole look. But I have to say, I thought in general, everyone looked really pretty. I don't think there were any crazy missteps anywhere. And I thought we all looked cohesive and nice. So I thought it was good.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of questions about, was there resolution at the end of the reunion? And the last thing I'm going to say about that is I was really happy that I got a chance to make a statement at the end that Emily followed up also about where we've come right now as a group, and how this, how some of this behavior of bloggers and outside people and whatnot just needs to stop. And that, our show is about conflict and resolution within our group.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. And that's what's interesting. And we need to go back to our roots. So should I come be asked back for season 20 and whatever, that's what I'm hoping is going to happen. So I feel good. I feel resolve in that I could say that.
Hey everyone, Ed Helms here.
And hi, I'm Cal Penn, and we're the hosts of Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club.
This week on the podcast, I am sitting down with Jenny Garth, host of the iHeart podcast I Choose Me, to discuss the new Audible adaptation of the timeless Jane Austen classic, Pride and Prejudice. This is not a trick question. Okay. There's no wrong answer. What role would I play?
You know what? I can see you as Mr. Darcy. You got a little Colin Firth.
Okay, that's really sweet. I appreciate that, but are you sure I'm not the dad? I'm not Mr. Bennett here. Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Want to sell your car your way? Who wouldn't? That's why CarMax offers a car selling experience designed just for you, with online and in-store options. Want to know what your car is worth quickly? Get an online offer in under 2 minutes. Want to think it over? Use OfferWatch to keep tabs on your car's value over time. Plus, CarMax offers flexible selling options with express drop-off, in-store, or pick-up at home. Selling your car is in your control with CarMax. Want to drive? CarMax. Pickup not available everywhere. Restrictions and fee may apply. See CarMax.com for details.
Breaking news, everybody. Not everything is terrible. I repeat, not everything is terrible. The ripple effect with Jenna Kim Jones is proof that the internet, it hasn't ruined humanity entirely.
Let me start by saying it's a great day to be a gray shirt. Team RHOBH, it truly is a team. Those folks, myself included, all had one desire, which is helping folks in disaster, trying to be a little bit of hope in a really, really bad situation.
It's like magic, you guys. So put down your doom scroller and pick up your faith in humanity and join me, Jenna, for the ripple effect. It's a reminder that you can start a ripple that changes everything. You really can.
We give just that nugget of hope, helping other people. For some of our gray shirts, it's during a time when they need help, and by helping others, it helps them.
Listen to The Ripple Effect with Jenna Kim Jones on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here, wishing you a very happy half-off holiday, because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half price, not half the service. And Mint is still premium unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day, yeah? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Hi, it's Jenny Garth, host of the I Choose Me podcast. This week, I'm so excited to welcome my friend, Gabrielle Carteris, the Andrea Zuckerman from Beverly Hills 90210 to the pod. We're choosing to get real.
I lied to the networks about my age and contracts. They never would have hired me if they had known my age.
We're choosing to be honest.
She looked at me and she said, this business is about ass, which you have neither of.
And we're choosing to get nostalgic. Listen to I Choose Me on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay, let's move on to BravoCon.
Yeah.
That's your Super Bowl. That is your favorite event ever.
Mine.
Yes, yours.
Well, it was different this year.
Why? Well, did you not get enough love?
Oh, no. I got oodles.
I was going to say.
Yeah. They're always so nice, and they're always so loving and so appreciative and so on. But I mean, I can't tell you how many people came up to me, and in the middle of their sentence, I wanted to start crying because of the stories they shared with me, and you, I'm sure you had this too, about how what our advocacy has done for their family and for them. And it was like the stories about, I was down and out, and when I hear what you've said and your family represents, and it's just many of them said you've saved my family, our lives. It was like really deep and heavy. Really and I thought, that was, how many times did you cry during?
I mean, I'm going to cry telling you the story right now, but I will tell you that I cried many times. This BravoCon hit real different for me. And everyone's always so nice and charming and lovely, and everyone's so excited to be there and all of that. And I always try to have a moment with everyone, because gosh, people fly there and they spend so much money, and just to take a picture is great, but to really connect with people is so nice. And the stories people told me, the kids I met, the parents, the hugs, it was a lot. It was really, it meant so much more than I can ever say. And I'll tell you, I did one of my photo things was with Jennifer Tilly, and I love Jennifer. She's so fun, and we had a lot of fun together, and we did a TikTok together, and we laughed a lot, and we met so many wonderful people and whatever. But she commented to me when we were done. She was like, "My God, you've touched so many people's lives." So I can't remember exactly the way she phrased it, but what she said to me was so meaningful. And it made me feel so good because, when they asked me to come back to the show years ago, I laughed. And then you and I talked about it, and I said, hey, do you think we could use the platform for good and maybe show our normal family and start conversations in other people's homes and whatnot? And even if we've been able to do that on a small level, that's such a win. And after how dark the end of our season got this year, especially this year, oh my gosh, these conversations with people that I had, the hugs and the moments and everything, it just meant the world. I just, oh my gosh, I loved every second. I cried a lot.
Well, I mean, I have been occasionally very irritated about being on the show and some of the ways in which I've been portrayed or potentially portrayed. And I've made occasional negative comments about that. I can tell you, if I ever made a negative comment about Bravo or the franchise or being on the show, I completely apologize for it. The power of the platform and the honor and gratitude that I feel and have for being a part of this world, this universe, is so profound, and I feel so lucky, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to show our lives and to share our platform and to normalize the LGBTQ community and our family and so on. So, wow, I mean, I just left there with amazing sense of gratitude and overwhelming sense of just love. So it was a
Me too. And there was
beautiful, beautiful experience. And I don't know if they're doing it again next year, but if they ever invite, they never invite me. They invite you, and I go with the part. But if you ever get invited again, I'm all in.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
Yeah, it was amazing. And it was funny, there were different layers to it too, because so the other Bravo celebrities, it's like a high school reunion of a high school you didn't go to, right?
Yeah.
So everybody.
Or maybe it's like being in a fraternity sorority at different colleges.
That's what I always say. It's like housewives are all sorority
Yeah.
sisters, that kind of thing. But I'm saying like Summer House and real estate shows and Below Deck, and like we all know each other, but we don't get to hang out together.
Right.
And all of a sudden we're at BravoCon and everyone's in the green room and walking backstage and doing different panels together and things. And it is a riot and it's fun. And some people you're very close with,
Yeah.
and some people you don't know that well, and you
Yeah.
become closer with, or you never met before. And it's just so fun. It's really, really fun. And then, of course, there's like the executives and the producers that that you get to mingle with and do all that kind of thing.
But how many times, not that many, but how many times did we have people come up to us? Oh my God, so great to see you. Big hug, big hug, big hug. They walk away and we go,
Who's that?
who is that? What show are they on?
Yes, sometimes. Sometimes the younger kids, I don't know.
The young ones on the like hot people
The
show.
really
I don't know
great
them.
looking tall ones.
Yeah.
Some of them I know.
They're on like the boat shows and they're on the
Like
Southern
Greg,
shows.
Shep, like who
Yeah, I don't
those
know
are.
who those guys
Yeah,
are.
well,
Those
they're
guys are.
really hot and we know who they are. So
I don't know who they are. You
But,
girls do.
yeah, we do. But no, I don't know everybody, but I know a lot of people. And I have to say, I haven't used a stylist in quite some time. I so enjoyed putting my clothes together for BravoCon. I loved my looks. I have to remember to write this down, but I will do sort of a wrap up because I've been asked a lot about the clothes, but I loved putting my clothes together. I loved my looks. This time I got to bring my glam squad.
Yeah.
So I brought Ashley and Flo with me to do my hair and makeup, and Shabby came and shot content for me. And of course, I have you with me. It was so much fun. And we got to go to New Kids on the Block.
Wow.
So for all of you that might not know this, but Donnie Wahlberg, who is a brilliant performer, actor, an amazing guy, his brilliant wife, who's also incredibly talented and gorgeous, is the incredible Jenny McCarthy. And Jenny and I were on a show together years ago, and we've always remained friends. And we love Jenny and Donnie. so much. And New Kids was playing while we were in Las Vegas. And unfortunately, Jenny couldn't be there. She had to fly home. But we went to go see the show and we hung out with Donnie afterwards. And oh my God, do they put on a show?
Well, first of all, I was doing general surgery residency when New Kids
came out.
So I've heard of them. Same thing with NSYNC. I was doing residency.
Right.
I heard of them. I certainly know their songs, but I'd never seen anything of them performing. And I had no idea that Donnie Wahlberg was like, did you know he was like super talented?
Yes.
He dances and sings.
Yes.
It's like basically the leader of the band.
Yes.
I had no clue.
Yes.
And so it's funny because we had dinner with Jenny and Donnie, and I'm sitting across from him, and I know him from Blue Bloods.
Right.
And I know he's a really good actor, but I had no idea. You're like a bona fide pop star.
Talk about a triple threat. This guy and the charisma. And here's the best part about him. The best part about Donnie is the gratitude.
Oh my God.
This guy first of all of them, all the New Kids, they're so good. If you are in Vegas, go see them. They are so good. And so the show is incredible. But Donnie gets off and hangs out with us. So sweet. We hung out for a while. And he's like, I would do another hour if they would let me.
Yeah, he loves it.
He loves it. He loves meeting everyone. He loves being in the audience. He loves singing.
By the way, he designed the whole show.
I know.
He did the lighting.
Everything.
What
This guy is so
a
talented.
show.
Oh my God. And he and Jenny are some of the nicest people ever. Okay. So between the Bravo celebrities, meeting all the fans, going to New Kids on the Block. You got to hang out with Richard and Daisy, which I didn't because they were presenting at the Latin Grammy Awards. You went out to dinner with them. And by the way, I didn't get to see her, which I'm so bummed out about, but my best friend from college, Jill.
Yeah. Was she there?
Jill Southern was also in Las Vegas.
But you didn't see her.
I couldn't see her, but I was texting with her yesterday, and I have to be in New York, I think, twice in January. So we are going to have dinner. We are doing a full catch up. I love you, Jill. I'm sorry I didn't get to see you, but what an incredible time. Thank you to everyone that showed up at BravoCon, everyone that watched this season of Housewives, everyone that listens to Between Us. We see all your comments. Thank you. We love you guys. Couldn't love you more. And you know what? Just wishing everyone the best holiday season.
Okay. Only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Running my small business was like playing basketball 5-on-1, and I was the one. Now, QuickBooks gives me access to a team of AI agents and trusted experts for the assists I need. Nothing but net.
Outdo it with Intuit QuickBooks. Feature availability varies by product.
With Volley from iShares, you get access to both monthly income and growth potential in one simple ETF. It's the best of both worlds. Discover Volley, iShares Large Cap Premium Income Active ETF. iShares, the market is yours. Visit www.ishares.com to view a prospectus for investment objectives, risks, fees, expenses, and other information that you should read and consider carefully before investing. Risks include principal loss and the use of derivatives, which could increase risks and volatility. Monthly income is not guaranteed. Prepared by BlackRock Investments, LLC.
It's football season, and now you can get anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Well, almost anything. You can't get a running back, but baby back ribs? Yes. Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL.
Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime Video.
Wide open, touchdown.
This week, the Dallas Cowboys and Detroit Lions face off in a high-octane clash.
Look at this, it's on the money.
Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party. TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the Cowboys and Lions, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.